Hello. Today I am going to share with you a very powerful story of self-acceptance. This is the story of two pots. And there was a man who had these two pots. He would put them on a bamboo pole, take them to the source of water and fetch water every day. But the problem was that one of the pots had a tiny leakage in that. And by the time this man would return home, half of the pot would get empty. This continued for a while, but this pot started feeling upset, started feeling sad because only because of this problem of leakage, the person had to put in extra efforts to get water. And after continuing for a couple of years, this pot spoke to that man and said, I want to seek your apology. Because of me, either you are short of water or you have to make extra effort to get water. I'm really sorry for that, and I suggest please stop using me, and I would like to get rid of this. And this reason was escalating because the other pot would taunt this pot with a leakage. This man was a very wise person. He said, all right, I'll do whatever you wish, but would you like to wait for another day? Will that be okay? The pot readily agreed. Next day, when they started their journey towards the source of water, the man said to the pot, today be watchful while going and while coming back. Now, as they started going, as they started coming back, the pot was observing. And when they came back, the only thought that the pot could express to the man was, please get rid of me now. You told me to wait for another day. I waited for another day, but I would like to stop using me. The man said, tell me, what did you notice while going to the source of water? What did you notice on your way? The pot said, it was just a simple way. I did not see anything significant on that path. Then the man asked, tell me, while coming back, did you notice something different? Now, pot was starting to get a little excited. The pot said, yeah, I noticed there were wild flowers on the whole path, different colors, and I don't know how could it be possible that on one side it's all barren, on another side it's all flowers. Now the man said, I have been aware of your flaw, that you are calling your flaw. I have been aware of this right from the time I started using. But then I knew that your weakness can be made into a strength. And that day onwards, I started throwing tiny seeds on the whole path. And you notice the water that comes out of you is watering those flowers. And see the kind of beauty they have created. It's only because of you that all the path got so beautified, the nature is so abundant, and I'm using those flowers for my worship, and I'm giving those flowers to many other people for worshipping. Now this is where the story ends. But what are the lessons that we need to learn? Every person is unique. Every person has some pluses and also has some minuses. The question that arises is, how is that being used? Are the strengths being increased, or there is a little too much focus on weaknesses, and just because of that, the person is not able to give the best? What is it as a leader that you are doing towards people? People have strengths, people have weaknesses. Are you focusing a little too much on their weaknesses? Or are you able to convert their weaknesses also into strengths by the way you use them? You are not using the weak area that they have for the work they want to do, but you are using their strength area for the work they want to do. And that is how you get the best out of people. What is important is helping people towards self-acceptance first, and that will happen as a leader from your side, that when you accept people, that is when their self-acceptance will become easy. And this applies to parents, this applies to teachers, this applies to leaders in organizations. So help people to accept themselves so that they can give their best to anything